1800 deck. I'm gonna be replacing this here pulley. Trying to get this here. Actually, it's a front deck guide straightened out. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it's cross threaded or seized up. I don't know. It looks like somebody's been gnawing on it with a pipe wrench or something. So I have to heat that up with the torch and try to get this to move. It's got to be adjusted now. Anyway, that's what I got going on. I might do some filming later out in the pasture with the bull, and I got to get this going first. Try to get that pasture mowed. It's getting a little wild. Anyway, that's what I got going on. $75 for that little old pulley. That's ridiculous. This Kabota stuff isn't cheap. Well, none of it is anymore. Try to have this thing taken off. Tell you what, that thing's got some tension on it, that's for sure. Just knock it through there. See how this is going to go. That ought to move. There's something else isn't seized up. There we go. Alright, now we're cooking. See that? There's the problem right there. Don't think I got my dang ring pliers out. I'll have to grab them. Remember where I put them. push that dirt out. Seized up on that shaft. Well, I'm not going to worry about that. I'll just grease it real good. It should loosen up once I start using it. Looks real good. As long as it's not eating the bearing. If y'all are tuning in wanting to see Muffin, the bull, after I get this done, I'll probably do some videoing of him this afternoon. Okay, the wind, yeah, I've got a fan going. I guess I can move it. Move it over here so it's not being messed with. I was kind of wondering about that. I guess I should have checked to see if that was a problem. I wished I had the torque specs on this, but I don't have them. about right. Should be anyway. If it's not, it's close enough. It's not like it's a cylinder head or anything. Should be alright. Tell you what, that's a close fit right there. Huh. Tell you what, you've never done this before. It's a learning curve to it. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Now the fun part. Try to get this spring back over here. I might have to put the spring on and take that inspection plate off and then pull it over. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do. So I don't see any other way to get up under there. This inspection plate off. Yeah, it's my first time ever being in this deck. But they're pretty simple. There's not much to them. Yeah, they're pretty simple machines. Just find the right size. So that's a 12. Might be able to do this by hand. No, get a pair of pliers. Otherwise, that's going to end up in my hand. Would not be good. This angle right. Oh, wow. There it is. Well, that looks pretty good. I think that's the only problem as far as the bearings. I do need to put some grease in it though. That would be bad. Not put any grease in it after this together. Good. I was hoping this thing was out because it made it sound like it stripped the gear out in that grease gun the other day. Hopefully it's just out. Didn't strip out. About a brand new one of them Lincolns in the shop. I think it's a 48 volt. And first time I used it, it stripped out. And then they wouldn't take it back. I didn't call the company neither. If I call them, they might do something about it. Hang on. Let's see what's going on here. And grease tubes are pretty old. I think are a little warped. They're about 12 years old, I bet. No, don't see anything wrong there. Huh, went right in that time. Oh shoot, I don't have an end on it. Took it off and put it on this old grease gun so I could get all this old grease out of it. Couldn't swap it back. Spend more time trying to get everything together than actually working on the part I'm working on. Get this thing primed now. The thing about these electric ones, they're pretty hard to get primed. Unless it did strip a gear the other day, and that's possible too. I think it might have. It sounded like it did. Oh no, there we go. It's spitting it out now. Oh crap, I think I got a gearbox leaking. Doggone it, I think it is. When I bought this gearbox was empty. I was hoping it wasn't leaking, but I see a bunch has run out, so I think it is. That's no big deal. I'll pop that gearbox off because this is an auxiliary gearbox to run like a blower. And since I'm not going to be running a blower, I should be able to pull that off and run without it. I kind of hate to burn it up because that's about a $500 gearbox. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pop that gearbox off. I'm going to burn that thing up. That is for sure. Now what I do with that dang towel? It's laying right there. Huh. Well. What I did with it. It's the wind blowed it. Where that towel went. Thought I had more of it laying here. Oh well. Alright, get this gearbox popped off. I think I can go ahead and put this inspection cover back on before I mess around and lose these bolts. So I'll sure do it. Look right. I guess it is, but yeah, I guess that's right. Kind of weird having people watch me work, I don't usually do that. Kind of got performance anxiety. If that makes any sense. Good thing about that impact, it's about dead and you can't really break any bolts off with it. And it's not the battery neither. I think it's just about wore out. I've had that thing for probably at least 9 years, and I mean, I've used it every single day. It's been a good impact. Can't complain about it. Been a very good impact. See what I need to get this here off. Oh yeah, that thing's leaking bad. I guess that's why it was empty. I wasn't really expecting this here little problem, but I'll deal with it real quick. Find the right size. I think it's about a 15. It's not the right one, but it'll work. Not too worried about it. Huh. This is a strange little critter for sure. I figured it probably had like a jack shaft that come up and actually slid in the bottom, but that's actually the pinion and everything right there. It's definitely hanging up a little bit, but I don't see any wear on the pinion. Huh, well that's good. At least the gearbox is good. That's good. The seal's probably just bad. So like I said, that's expensive little gearbox. I'm gonna sell that thing. I'm not gonna be using it. Does have a few metal shavings in that oil though. One more and it's a different size. It's probably about a half, I guess. It could be a 12 or a 13. I think somebody had been in here working on this that didn't really know what they were doing. Not that I know what I'm doing. I have been doing this for a few years. Still don't know everything. Yeah, it's a half. Somebody put standard on a metric deck. It's not something you're supposed to do. Looks like I've been welding on it too. They made them a little bracket to go on there to hold that gearbox in place. That's a cool setup though. A lot of these Kabotas didn't come with that. That's to run a grass catcher blower. It's like a booster to help push the material up in your bag. Pretty neat setup. I think they're about $3,000 new. That's what somebody was telling me anyway. That is if you have the whole setup. That's not just for the gearbox. Had some water in it, it looks like. Oh, heck. Oh boy, we got some movement there. That's not good. Might have another bearing down. Oh boy, it sure feels like it. Yeah, that's a little gritty right there as far as the gearbox. It looks like rust. This thing did sit a while, so I'm not seeing any. Yeah, that's rust. So apparently that gearbox had water in it at some point. I'll need to take that apart and clean it if I sell it. Yeah, that bearing is not in the best conditions. One, this here belt is not on it. Huh. It's supposed to be in the center, but it's not. Let's see if I can take the line back up. There we go, it's lined up. Well, not a lot I can do about that today. What I am going to do is I'm going to grease it real good. That's not, it's bad, but it's not so bad that I don't think it'll come apart just to mow that field. I might be wrong, but it does need to be replaced. I'll just put a lot of grease in it and pray for the best. I will need to grease. No, wait a minute. The grease zerk's over here on this. Yeah, I can grease it from the side. That's good. I'll have to put one in it. Be right back. I'm going to have to find some paper towels. Thought I bought a bunch of them out here with me. I guess I done used them all. There's one right there. That is. I guess it was a brace. Keep all this stuff together. I plan on selling that. I'm gonna keep that. Sense in it. I'm not gonna use it. Grab that grease gun. I'll load this here. Probably why it's out. Whoever had it did not grease it. At least it sounds like it's squishing now, like it's got some grease in it. You're not supposed to be able to hear them do that, but oh well. I have to rebuild that there spindle. That's a job for another day. I really want to see this here mower in action. Maybe I won't tear the spindle up in the process. I bet that spindle's probably $400 by itself. Gall them shafts and stuff up and destroy the spindle without. And after the bearing's gone, then you have to buy the whole thing. Right now, it's probably just needing bearings. But I'm gonna run it, take a chance on it. I do know a Kabota guy over in Dover. He sells a lot of these decks. So I might be able to get one a little cheaper if I do tear it up. risk it anyway. Bolts back in this thing. So I'm sure we end up losing them. Bet whoever buys it will have to get them bolts too. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It sits right on top of the spindle itself, on top of the actual drive up here, and just spins off the actual drive like an auxiliary. It's pretty cool. I guess you could run all kinds of stuff with it, a snow blower and all kinds of stuff. It's definitely a Kabota part number. I called them at Kabota and they couldn't even tell me what it fit. I know what it fits, but I was wondering if it had any more applications other than this. They couldn't even tell me. See what we got going on here. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's nice and quiet out here. Yeah, I enjoy this farm life. It's I mean, it's pretty quiet. I mean, you don't have to really deal with anybody. There's nobody ever really comes around. Mainly just me here all the time. It's definitely a quiet deal we got going on here. You don't have to be in a hurry or anything. You just do what you want to do, and when you get done with it, that's fine. Not in no hurry, that's for sure. You don't have to get in the rat race, I guess you'd call it. That don't fly. Only thing bothers you is the flies and the mosquitoes out here. Be right back. I'm gonna go wash my hands so I can get this torch turned on and try to heat this here nut. Try to get this right here loosened up so I can have some adjustment on the front. I'll be right back. All right. Get this here torch fired up and throw some heat to that and see if I can get that to move. It might be stripped out. I mean, I don't know why it would have seized up like that. It doesn't really look like it's dirty. Unless they crushed that nut. Whoever worked on it last. I don't know. Put some heat to it and see what happens. That's all I can do. Might have to order that whole piece right there. I'm doing this here live stream mainly because I only like just a few more hours getting this account, or watch hours, getting this account monetized. And that'll really help out with the animals and the feed and everything once that happens. The short videos, they don't really count. They count, but you got to get like I want to say it's like 4 million short views. And that takes a while to watch them. Just your longer videos, you know, you got to get like 3,000 of those. So that's a little easier to do. Oh, looks like this here tank's seized up. It's not coming on unless it's already on. Shouldn't be. Somebody's been out here using my torch. There we go. Just a little tight, I reckon. I'll tell you what, it's hot out here. That fan's not doing much. Try to get this here thing red hot on both sides and see if it'll turn. Probably going to weaken it a little bit, but I don't really have any options at this point. Just shouldn't take much to hold this deck in place. There's 2 of them up there. One side will be a little weak. If it works, it might not even work. About out of acetylene. Maybe I got enough to do this. Yeah, all I'm trying to do is heat this up and get it red hot, and it will expand some. It should loosen up to where I can turn it. It should. Unless it's been cross-threaded, and then there's really no hope there. Nope, it's bending the whole dang thing. Oh, well, hold on. Now, I'm gonna have to buy a new arm, I think. Well, hold on, it's moving. Oh, shoot, come on now. I didn't think that'd be hot down there, but it was. I don't know why, I just had a fire on it. Oh boy. to buy a new arm. That's all there is to it. This thing is seized up. I think that nut right there is crushed. Whoever worked on this before me probably cross-threaded it. If I could get it out, I could re-tap it, but I don't think that's going to be possible. Well, I'm going to heat it up again and try to at least get it straight enough to where I can put it on the mower. That's about all I can do at this point, and run it until I can get another one. It might cut like crap, probably be a little cockeyed on there. It'll be alright though, it's just a horse pasture. I mean, I've got a good mower over here, I just hate putting hours on that. These little diesels, they'll run forever. I'd rather put hours on this thing. More than I have in it. If you ever put that on, they should have knew that thing was going in there sideways. I mean, they just about got it screwed all the way down. I don't know how they did it without breaking it. It just doesn't make any sense. They should have known. That would have been very difficult. I mean, well, you can see by looking at that shaft how it's all galled up. They had a big old pipe wrench or something on it. It chewed in there pretty darn good. They was definitely putting some weight on it. Should just cut it off and weld it. Run it back and weld it on there. That'd probably work. What's over with, that might be what I do. I'll see how it works first, and then I might just cut the side and slide it out of there and then put it back on and weld it. Figure out where I need it at. I won't be able to adjust it, but it'll be better than buying another one. At least for now, anyway. Golly. I think that's pretty well straight. That's about all I can do with it. Now I done bent this and do a little fabricating down here. Now I got this all tweaked. Got that all tweaked out of shape. I know. Well, I can fix it. I wish I had a vise over here. The vise is over on the other side. What do you think? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna take it over to the vise and heat on it and whoop on it a little bit. So I got a big piece of wood around here. Don't know. I need a solid chunk of metal. Let's see what I got. Something right here. This will work. Golly. About 150 pound, 200 pound vise. Golly, that thing's heavy. That's a big vise. I forgot about that and got that in an auction here a while back. I don't know if you can see it. Here, I'll move y'all where I can see it a little better. What I got going on here. Adjust it down. It'll go down. Right there, it should be good. heat that up again and try to get it beat back. Get it to beat back down. Which way did it bend? Okay, I'm not hit on it like that. Yeah, I bought that there vise at a auction. I was wondering why nobody was bidding on it. I got home and it stripped out. They didn't tell us that. I can fix it. It's just it's not a top priority right now. Had to run it in like that. I think that was a Wilton. It's made in the USA. It's an old one. Scale Company. American Scale Company. Never heard of them. I don't know. It's probably worth quite a bit. I'm surprised nobody bid on it though. I thought they was all crazy. I guess some of them went around and tested it beforehand. I know one thing, the shaft's getting pretty hot back here. For all this heat, it's got pretty warm. Really need some gloves on. I should just cut that off and re-weld it. Cut it right down through there, pop it off, push it down to this nut, and then weld it back on. That's what I ought to do. I might do that. Well, I'll see how it works first. I won't go through all that and I don't have to. If it looks like it's not going to cut right, I'll go ahead and do that. I know one thing, on a farm, there's always something needs fixing. Most times you just got to fabricate and make it yourself. High as everything is. Messed up there. Don't get no better than that. Look at that. Straight, somewhat. I'll be good enough to put a pin through it anyway. I think that'll work. Alright, we'll see how that works. Get that mower moved over here and this heavy vise out of the way. Golly. Man, totes that around too much, you're gonna need back surgery. Turn this darn gas off. Forgot and left it on the other day. I turned the acetylene off, I didn't turn the oxygen off. It all ran out. Take a little breather and see what kind of questions we got here. Should do more live. I like to, it's just trying to move this starter link because I have to run all the wires back into the house and then bring them back out. I don't really have the money to be buying another splitter right now or a outdoor antenna. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just every time I got to do a live, I have to move everything out. Oh yeah, yeah, they eat a lot. Muffin and Wizard and Foxy. Which Oreo, the little goat I got, she's up there with my aunt. I've been meaning to get her down here and make a video with her, but it's just trying to get linked up with her. I don't really like dealing with my aunt. No, she's a little out there. I'm serious. I think she spent too much time up there. She's a little But I have to say, she does take care of her animals. She really does. She's really kind-hearted. She's just a little out there. You need to learn how to change the oil in your car. Oh, that's easy. Yeah, yeah. You can watch videos on YouTube, learn how to do that. Just pull the plug out and make sure you're pulling the right one out, not the one out of your transmission. That could be bad. But I was in school. It's been years ago now, but I was in Votech school and we was learning how to change oil, do stuff like that. And this one dude, he knew it all, knew everything. Well, the teacher was like, "Well, I got an oil change out here. Go ahead and change the oil in this dude's truck." And then he come back in. He said, "You know, it's the darndest thing. That oil's red." Teacher immediately looked up and he's just like, "What?" He knew what he did. He done pulled the automatic transmission plug out and drained that dude's transmission. So then the school had to go buy the transmission oil and fill it back up and everything. And that's not good. You go to change an automatic transmission that had never been changed before, it hasn't been serviced regularly, it'll burn your transmission out. You know, once you've gone over like 100,000 miles and you hadn't had it serviced, you go to change it, most time it'll start slipping. I don't know why they do it, but they do. I think it's something about the oil being burnt, and once you get that fresh in there, it's just, I guess all that friction from the old oil is not there anymore. Yeah, they warned me when I went to go have mine changed in my F-250, and luckily the people that had it before me, they kept up on all that, so it was good. And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's good to go." He's, "Oh yeah, we wasn't gonna change it if it hadn't been changed already." But I wasn't gonna do it on that F-250 because it had been up north, and I was afraid I was gonna break a few things. It was pretty crusty, and they had to let everything soak before they could even get it apart. Otherwise, I'd have done it myself. It's just, I wanted to let somebody do it that had all the tools. Oh, you done cold. I know, storm's blowing up, ain't it? Now you gonna come over here and start getting under my feet. He's terrified of storms. I always know when one's getting ready to come up because he comes over here and starts hanging off my leg. Anyway, about to get that, well, I might take that deck over first and pressure wash to get all that oil, make sure there's no oil on them belts. Yeah, that won't be good. Cause it to slip. It might slip anyway with that bearing being bad in this side over here. I didn't know that was bad, but it is. It's usually how it goes. You get into this older used stuff and start taking stuff apart and you just find more and more and more. A lot of the reasons when you take your car to the shop and they come up with all this extra stuff, it's the way it is. You know, come back and you're like, all I wanted was brakes replaced. Well, they get in there and more stuff's wore out than you thought. It's just the way it is. All these parts are wear parts. They wear out. It runs into more money. I think it's got hotter since it's got clouded over. At least more humid. Hello. Live in the UK. Oh yeah, it's pretty nice around here. It is this time of year anyway, it's just really hot. Humidity's like 95%. Yeah, it's high right now. Anyway, I'm probably gonna turn this here live stream off for a little while. I'm gonna have to go around here and I won't have signal over on the other end of the shop. And I'm gonna clean that deck and then I'm gonna pull it back around and pull this mower over here and get it all hooked up and get it on. So I'll probably go back live once I get this cleaned and get that mower moved over here, because I gotta get all its tractor moved and these tools moved over. But I'll be back here in a minute. pet this dog for a minute. That's what he's wanting. Ain't that right, Cole? Yeah. You're getting scared, aren't you? Yeah, storm's coming. There's always a storm coming, ain't there? Yeah. Get some fly or a flea treatment on you. I see a flea there, bud. I got you some. I'll get it on you this afternoon. All right, y'all take care. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Yeah, old Cole. Yeah, the other two, they're in the house. We have two more. They were my buddy's dog. He died, and wanted me to take them, but yeah, they like to stay in the house. They don't get along with Cole. He wants all the attention, and it's just not good. He wants to fight them every time they come outside. So when they're out, I have to put him up. I kind of rotate with them. You better not bite that out of the sky. It's a wasp. It's one of them spicy raisins. Yeah, he was a rescue dog. He was at the pound, and they were going to put him down. He had heartworms. We have heartworms real bad around here in this area. We got a lot of mosquitoes. And yeah, he had them pretty bad. Nobody wanted him, but I could tell he was a good dog, so I was like, I'll go ahead and take him. There ain't no need putting him down. So I got him treated, and he's been a good one. He's just scared of storms. I know he's happy to have a home. I can't imagine him laying up there and a storm coming up and he don't have anybody to get by. As you can see, right now it's thundering. He's trying to get in my lap. Yeah, I know. Well, he's terrified of them. Cole, I feel your heart beating on my leg. You're just racing, boy. You're just terrified. You're terrified, son. I know. All right, y'all. I'm gonna cut out of here for a minute. I'm gonna go around there and pressure wash that deck and then get this mower pulled up before the storm gets here. But I'll go back on here in a minute. Y'all take it easy. Well, hi there, Michigan. Wilmer. I can't see that. My glasses are all fogged up. Well, hi. Oh, yeah, he has a good home. He's taken care of. All right, y'all, I'll be back here in a minute. I'm going to get this done. Yeah, hold on. I'll show you. You can see it back off in there. I think you can. Where it's all dark right there. Yeah, it's coming this way. It's about to get bad here in a minute. Let's see where Muffin and... Let me see. Hold on before I get off here. I'm going to see where the Muffin and Foxy are. I bet they're down at the barn. Usually during the middle of the day and stuff, you know, they're... No, he's over in his pool. What you doing, Muffin? I got that water trickling in there right now, keeping it cool for him. Yeah. Foxy, she's probably over there somewhere. She's on the other side of that fence, that green stuff, that canvas, I bet. But that's where he stays. He likes to stay in that pool. He's either up in the barn or in that pool trying to stay cool. So I don't blame him. Might ought to pull me a pool up here and stick my feet in it while I'm working on this mower. Be a thing to do. All right, y'all, I'll be back. Y'all take it easy. Thank you.